gamers. Welcome back to another Tuesday night stream. It's me, your boy, JTV Live. I always know what day it is. Usually I work from home on Tuesdays, but because of the holidays this week, I didn't get to work from home today. So I think that just kind of threw off what day of the week I thought it was, but that doesn't matter. You guys aren't here to hear me talk about what day of the week it is. We're here for Planet Coaster, which is what we're going to be doing tonight. I've been working on a lot of parks and a lot of different things. I keep getting, like, roadblocked in a lot of my park projects where I kind of, like, don't know where to take it from where I'm at. So I just start a new one. So that's what this is. But I'm planning on streaming a little bit longer tomorrow night. So tonight's probably going to be a little bit shorter as well. Also, I have stuff I need to do before the holiday weekend. But I really like this new taiga biome. I've been using it a lot. This is now is this the second or third? Second. This is the second park I've built in this taiga biome. I only have 3 coasters in right now. Not a lot of infrastructure. Pretty much no buildings. I do have these restaurants over here. This one I downloaded from the Steam store. This one I built myself. You can clearly see the difference in quality between these 2 buildings. But that's fine. I'm way more coaster-minded. But coaster-minded or not, this theme park needs more infrastructure. So that's probably the first thing we're going to have to do. And then let me throw on some... Actually, no. It's fine. Let's see. So, I'm not... Do I want to build a flat ride here or another building? I think another building would make the most sense. Okay, first of all, merge off. Do squares. Is that yeah, okay. I just want to clear off this weird spacing here. Okay, cool. Not quite perfect, but I'm fine with that. So, I think over here, yeah, we're going to have to put another building. So, let's go to facilities, custom. I'm trying to think. Maybe it's just like probably just like a standard restaurant. What do we already have? So, we have a chief beef. And then what are these? Chief beef again. Okay. So, definitely not a chief beef. We have too many. We'll do it like this, maybe? Right. How do I want this oriented? I'm trying to like visualize in my brain how I want this to play out. I think if we have seating area here, and so the building more like here, and then a toilet and a drinks. Then we're gonna go scenery building. I'm thinking also let me turn this down a bit, move this a little bit closer, because I tend to talk quiet when I'm like focused on something else. So let me see if there's, I know there's like a wood panel kind of deal. I'm thinking like a pretty standard just like building. Here we go. So yeah, that works. Just like this. And we can actually go ahead and put a staff thing here. Boom. And just have... Actually, no. No. We don't want that. We want this. Boom. I'm starting to get used to how the menus function, which I think is going to make my builds go by a lot quicker. Then obviously this is not the color we want. Thinking like a... Boom. And then turn to browser. Grab this. Nope. There we go. Boom. Just like that. And then we go into roofs. Probably down at the bottom. Yeah. We want it to be too steep. This one. That's too steep. This is the one we want. Make it black. Just like this. Easy. Easy. Now we want doors for here. Where's just like a... What does this look like? Code. That color scheme's gonna change. Oh, oops. Yeah, that color scheme's definitely gonna change, but just as a placeholder. And then let's go ahead before I forget. Straight, we want, this is the cobblestone. Okay, cool. Merge on draw. Bam. And then move you here. Move you here. Cool. And then... Okay, we'll just leave that here. Let's go back into scenery. We want windows. What type of windows do we want? These? Yeah, I guess. Make it dark brown. Boom. Boom. And then... put that there. Put that there. And then... just like this. Angle snap. Okay, I think that's fine. And then these three... just move them back here. Boom. Boom. Just like that. And then we also need some roof trim. What are we looking for? Something for the edge here. Ideally. I was gonna say, if this isn't carved, this could work, but it's carved. It's not really gonna work for our uses. Okay, I'm not really... what is this? Okay, where's like... okay, where's this piece, but for these... does that not exist? That's kind of dumb. There's a lot of pieces in this game that I feel like... or there's a lot of pieces that aren't in this game that I feel like kind of should be. That'd be a criticism that I have. But it's fine. It's not a big deal. This can look rinky-dink. It just needs to work for now. So we'll put that. Then we'll go into here. Staff only. Just like that. Perfect. And then we have plenty of seating areas. What the fuck? Sorry, I felt... there's been like this single fruit fly that's been flying around. And I felt something on my lip. And I thought it might have been it. Okay, that's fine. Okay. We should be fine now. So annoying. I know for a fact it's just one stupid fly as well. Like, I know for a fact it's just the one. And he just loves to be flying around my face. And I don't like it. Especially when I have a stuffy nose and have to breathe through my mouth. It just stresses me out. What was I even doing? Oh. I hate my buildings. I need to get better at this. Like, this looks like such ass. I just looked over at it. It looks like ass. This does not look good. I have no way. There's gotta be, I don't even know what to put to make it better. Hold on. No, that's not gonna work. I need to look at like a building. I know that sounds retarded, but I need to look at a building. Just show me like a normal, just like a theme park building. Let's find a good thing to look at. I need to be looking at something. I've learned through trying to do like graphic design and stuff that my brain is not wired for like visual creation. Like, I am not capable of starting with nothing and then coming up with something. Like, I need to either be looking at something or have something to manipulate. Like, I'm really good at photoshopping. I'm terrible at graphic design. Okay. Just trying to see, like, what a normal... I guess that's fine for now, but there needs to be more stuff around it. We need to go into here. We need to bring this out. Okay. So let's do this. Building material, brick. Okay. So let's do like a... No, it needs to be less saturated. There we go. Actually, no. There's no like pillar. Like I wish there was this, but vertical. Oh wait, I guess I could. No, you can't make this vertical. Because I have like kind of an image in my brain. No, that's not what I want. Here we go. That's something I can do. So if we did... I also wish they had more, like, pop-outs. Like, more, like, curved... That stupid fucking fly. Like... I don't even know how to describe... I don't even know how to describe this. But... Sorry, that... I'm getting distracted. Because it's stupid gnat. Anyway. I'm gonna declare war. It's gonna be like one of those shitty movies for the 2000s. White dude mad at animal movie. What was I even saying? Oh, like you know how like I saw it was in a position I could have nabbed it. I just gonna warn you guys now, there may be a portion of the stream that I'm gonna have to slap my microphone because there will be a fly on it. But you know, like some buildings on like the side will have like an octagonal like protrusion. Oh my gosh, did I get it? Oh, I felt contact. That would have been so cool. Okay. like an I don't know what to call it, but an octagonal protrusion. And there's no way to like do that with these buildings. Like it has to be on this grid. And I wish there were like more pieces. Just like pre-built pieces that were on this grid that essentially did like get me off this grid. Hold on, let me just that essentially like one here and then a piece here and then a piece here and then just have like that as like a grid piece. That's what I would like. That was the worst possible way to describe what I was trying to think. Okay, I'm gonna throw this here. Okay, so trying to even go all the way down here. Okay, and then okay, it's kind of like this. And that color is actually kind of fine for what I want to do with this. So then now, this smaller here. Okay, that's the smallest I can get. Okay. So then. And then. There. Then like this. Okay. Just like this, and then like this. Boom. Why is this tilted like this? What? Okay, and then this is, yeah, why is this? Oh, it's because I placed it on that. That's annoying. There should be up. now this whole thing's like messed up. Okay. And then cool. So then now we grab these. We're gonna make these. Like a... No. No, I don't like that. I literally have no idea what I'm doing. Like this. Okay, and then... Okay. Also, why did they bother giving me a custom color slider if it doesn't work? Yo, what's up, Michael? How are you doing? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. That was a weird order. That was a weird way to order those phrases. I apologize. That's close enough. Yeah, I guess that's as close to off-white as we're getting. No, that's not what I want. Okay, where's like awnings? What would awnings be under? None of these are what I want. No, definitely not that. That's sheet metal. Fighting with flumes? Yeah, dude. There's definitely a lot of things to fight this game with. Overall, I like it, but it definitely has quirks. That's for sure. Okay, I think what we can do... I wish they had this, but, like, not the way it is. What? No, I had a great color. Yes. That's what I want. Okay, confirm. 20 hours into my film. A 12 mark on fear. Yeah, that can happen. You'll get kind of used to how, like... You'll kind of get used to how the physics system works and, like, what things can and can't work. Like, if you play Planet Coaster 1, it's very similar to that. But once you kind of get a feel of, like, okay, if I'm going X speed, then I need to make my turns, like, X angle or X length. Once you kind of get a feel for that, it gets a lot easier. Me, I'm just trying to struggle through building a building. As you can see by this and this, I'm not great at building buildings, but this park needs more facilities because there's literally nothing anywhere. So, odds are I'm going to tear all of these buildings down eventually and just replace them with stuff I download off the Steam store. But because this game is still super new, the Steam store is kind of barren right now with a lot of the things I want. So we're kind of left to our own devices, unfortunately. But I'm hoping to do a bit of this and then get into to a coaster or two. So let's see. Windows. Okay, yeah, that doesn't have glass or anything. Brand new Atlantis. This park theme is just generic. I'm doing themed builds in my other parks, and I was very sick of theming. So I'm like, we're just gonna build a generic park, and the theme is mountain forest, okay? The theme is, it's in the woods. That's what the theme is. But it still needs buildings, nonetheless. So here we are. I think I'm gonna make this like a storefront, somehow. Like, none of these windows are quite what I want. They definitely need to add more, like, just generic items. Because I feel like there's not, like, a ton of generic themed stuff. Because I would like to have, like, a vertical with a round top windows, but that doesn't seem like that's gonna be feasible. So now I'm just kind of like, what works? I mean, this works. Now we just need to find a window that no, that's not gonna work. Maybe something like this. If we did maybe like something like this. Yeah, we kind of just have to Frankenstein things until I have a strong feeling that this is my guess. I don't think this strategy is a very good strategy, personally, but if I was to give them, like, the best benefit of the doubt, what I would assume is their plan, I would assume that their plan was to release the game with these 3 themes, and then see what kind of stuff the community built, and what kind of stuff the community was wanting, so that way they would know what items to prioritize. That's like me giving them, like, the best benefit of the doubt. If I were in their position, that is what I would have done. Whether or not that's actually what they're doing remains to be seen, but at the end of the day, I don't understand why they didn't just include all the items from Planet Coaster 1 as well as the new ones. My guess would be something with switching engines or updating engines made that essentially impossible. That would be like the most charitable guess, but who knows? Maybe just like here. December update can't come quick enough. I won't speculate. I could barely tie my shoelaces, let alone build a game. Yeah, no, that's kind of my mind too. I feel like everybody on Twitter likes to pretend that they're like pro game designers with like 18 years of Blizzard or some shit. But like, fucking, I can't make a game. I took a programming class and I remade asteroids. That's it. I'm not gonna be out here being like, oh, well, if they had done this thing, then all of the problems would have been solved. Also, I'm pretty sure their engine's proprietary, so even if, like, you did know game design, like, you don't know how their engine works at the end of the day. But who knows? Maybe it was rushed. Maybe it was shareholders. At the end of the day, I mean, I don't have my Steam open right now, but I have probably a shit ton of hours in this game already. So, like, at the end of the day, who the fuck cares? Like, I was gonna be putting like 3,000 hours into this game, even if there were like 5 items. So I'm not hard to please. Decorating an area so long I almost thought it was a garden simulator. Like I said, I really need to get, like, watch some YouTube videos and dedicate some time to learning how to build better buildings. But, like, I'm here for the coasters. Like, I don't really care about the buildings. That's why I just like downloading shit from the Steam store, because obviously I want buildings, because buildings make the parks feel more realistic and it's fun to make coasters interact with them. So it's like, I'm not gonna not have them, but I suck at building them. In a few months, though, hopefully that won't be an issue. There'll be enough stuff on the Steam store where I'll just be able to download what I want. By people who are significantly more talented than I could ever even pretend to be. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix that probably. Yeah, the talent in the Planet Coaster community is amazing. Like, again, nothing demonstrates the disparity better than this building, this restaurant that I downloaded off of the Steam store, or the Steam Workshop, and this restaurant that I built myself. Like, the disparity is insane. So yeah, I'm pretty good at copying buildings. Like, I have a few buildings downloaded that, like, I don't really plan on using them, but they have, like, design motifs that I can kind of mimic in a building that better suits my purposes. So I'll probably have more luck with that. It would also be better if I, like, planned out my buildings ahead of time instead of, like, starting them and being like, I think I want to do this. Yeah, right. Papers is Photoshop for real. What color do we use? Boom. Okay. So this isn't quite done yet. I'll probably just build like bathrooms or something in here. But I want this to essentially be a window display. So if we just did this, then like this. Maybe just move that back here. Cool. It's actually good that it's nighttime. While it is, let's go ahead and place some street lamps around. It's mythology. Is there like just like a lantern like this, but on a post? Does not seem like it. Okay. So I guess. Let's see. What does this look like? No, I don't like. Nah, that just doesn't fit. What's this look like? I guess this is probably the best for like the generic theme. Okay, so we'll just put one here. How is this? Is this? We'll put wall lights on the actual building itself. Just like this. Okay, so one there. And put one here. Boom. Boom. That should be fine. Come back over here. We also need to put covering on this queue so that all these guests aren't just exposed through there. So I'll put this here. I'll put this here. Actually, no, because I don't know what I'm going to do there yet. Angle snap. Okay. Boom. Here. this. And that's about as far as the actual park. Actually, no, we have stuff way down there. So... this. I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm gonna do as far as buildings or theming through this area. The terrain kind of makes it a bit difficult to work with, but I'm sure we can think of some fun ideas. Throw this. I need some actual water. Trying to build a 4-flume racer on top of the leaning tower. Dude, it sounds like you and me have very similar design ideas, because so many of my... I haven't done too many in this game yet, but so many of my Planet Coaster 1 builds are literally just... what? I want to put a coaster inside of this thing. Like, I want to put a coaster in a cave, or it's like, I want to build a recreation of the Eiffel Tower and put a roller coaster inside of it. I want a mall. I want to download a mall off of the Steam Workshop so I can put a roller coaster inside of it. That's a great idea, though, having the slides on the Tower of Pisa. Once they add more items, I do at some point want to do kind of like a World Showcase kind of park. Because I did 1 or 2 of those in Planet Coaster 1. I think it'd be fun to do one again. Okay. That's pretty much down this way. Yeah, dude. No, I think you mean the cool ideas, okay? They aren't the easy ideas. They're the cool ideas. It's very, very important distinction. I'm just gonna add lights to this building and call it a day, I think. I will come back to it, but I am done with working on it. I hate this light. What is that? We are not using that. This isn't interesting. Bam. And then we'll put some stuff there in the displays, but for now, that's good enough. We do need to build, or I guess I need to build at some point, a station for this ride. The only station I have built is for this wooden coaster over here, which I'm gonna pat myself on the back. I am very happy with how this building came out. I think it looks dope, and it fits the wooden coaster perfectly. So I might actually upload this one to the Steam Workshop, just as like a, hey, if you want it, take it. It's a lesson I learned from Ariana Grande. Oh, I need to open this ride. Oops. Wine. Boom. Nah, we'll do this. Because we can actually probably fit like a little buildings and stalls right there. Do this. Too low. We went too low. Shorty got too low. Right there. Hold on, that actually might cause an issue. Is this gonna cause an issue? That's gonna cause an issue. I already can tell. So we'll just have it come like this. Okay. And then I think it's high enough. I think this barrel roll is high enough on the off the ground that I feel safe putting the queue line underneath it. Okay. Boom. Easy. And then I'm gonna make it daytime so we can actually see what we're doing. So we need to build a roller coaster over here because we started building out that direction. If you look at the pads, you guys can probably kind of guess sort of how it's gonna connect. I don't know if I want to have a bridge kind of coming through this like little canyon area or not, but we'll figure it out. But I think a coaster, probably build a flat ride here, which means we could probably fit a coaster in here. So I need to think of, so we've got a wooden coaster, this coaster, I don't even know what to classify this, like this, well, it's an infinity coaster is what it is. And we have this like launch thrill coaster. So something we're missing in our lineup would be like something more compact. I haven't built a junior coaster. That might be fun. Mine train we gotta save for the mountain. We will be doing a mine train coaster, but we gotta put it on the mountain. I think over here, let's try to build a family coaster. I'm not good at building family coasters, but in this valley right here is like the perfect footprint. It does not need to be this long at all. It doesn't need to be remotely that long. Okay, maybe a little longer than that. How many cars? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's fine. Daylight tour? I can do that. One thing at a time. We have it in daylight for a while. This shouldn't take too long, so let me throw this together. It does not need to be 100 feet tall. But we'll do a full walkthrough in a sec. Yeah, usually how I usually structure my streams is, or at least my Planet Coaster streams, is I usually do like a, because I like to show off the progress, so I'll usually do like a little walkthrough in the beginning and then a walkthrough at the end. So we'll definitely do a full little tour. And if we have time, I might give some progress updates on my other parks as well that we've been working on, or that I worked on previous streams. We need to be testing this. Show me what we got. Show me what we got. Okay. That's a good speed. Just like this. Yes, I love that. I love that. I love that. Let's see. This can be a lot tighter. Boom. This is not an effective use of the space that we have. This. Boom, 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 boom. What's up, friendly fish? I hope you're having a fantastic day. That joke was so bad. I feel like I feel like I should go to free speech jail for that. So I'll be quiet for like the next 5 minutes. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. I think it looks pretty fire too, not gonna lie. I may be a little biased, but I think it's I think we're one of the most promising up and comers, not gonna lie. I'm basing that on facts and sources that I'm not at liberty to disclose, but you can trust me when I say that. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. In about, let's see, 10 months, when I get my silver play button, you'll be able to be like, you know what? I subscribed to him like way back. I subscribed to him when he was like super cringy and shitty. So I'm the true fan. I've let this bit go on for way too long. I have no idea what I'm doing with this roller coaster anymore. What is... I guess that works, but I have no idea how I'm gonna get it back up here. Damn it. Still got your stream on the live stream down Planet Coaster 2. Ayo. Yeah, OG territory. The true OGs. I guess it would be OS. Original Sponge. I never should have, like, made my whole branding around something that isn't mine. It's fine. It's funny. Yeah, you guys essentially have like the pre-order bonus, the JTV Live pre-order bonus. You were like, yeah, we were alpha testers, actually. We saw the game's potential and we stuck through all those original bugs. Okay, we're gonna need to edit this like crazy. What do you mean track limits exceeded? Did I make this too long? Probably. What comes with the content package? Well, you get the official JTV Live pin collection. They're invisible and non-corporeal, but just as real as you or I in the philosophical sense. And you also get the JTV Live soundtrack digital download. That'll be emailed to you via a Premium Beats link. A refund? We don't do refunds, sorry. We go by Bethesda rules. If you want to write an essay on why you're a very special boy who deserves a refund, then maybe I'll consider giving you a refund. That's the Bethesda way. It's fine. I can throw as like literally probably the world's biggest Bethesda simp. I feel like I have the right to throw shade. I bought that fucking horse armor. I didn't complain one bit. All right. I have the right to throw shade now. I'm like a spiteful Krispy Kreme employee, right? Like I'll spit all over Todd Howard, but at the end of the day, I'm still gonna glaze him hard. We'll have a quick POV. I just need to smoothen it all out so that way I can actually see what it looks like. Otherwise, it'll be all janky. But okay, now we can do a POV. And we're just gonna hop into this car so we can actually, where's front bumper? There we go. We'll get this out of here. So far, so good. Feels very a typical family coaster. Lots of spaghetti bowl. Pretty good pacing. Kind of meanders through there. A little dive under the station. I like it. The capacity's kind of ass, but it's fine. Our ride ops are the best in the business. Our dispatch times are insane. Like, you don't even know. You don't even understand. Wait, what line? Shit. I talk out of my ass too much. You think I remember anything I say? Boom. There we go. I like that. Let's see. Probably just do the same thing. Boom. Boom. Why is this elevated? Also, does not need to be this black vinyl pathway. Oh, the glazed donut. That was right out of here. Although, to be fair, I did sit there and think. You could tell that I sat there and thought about that line for a second. I had to let that one cook. Or I guess fry, if you will. I had to let that one simmer a bit. Straight to gym. Nice. Open. Easy. Easy. And then we just come over here. And we just... I mean, we probably shouldn't have put trees there because I do want to put a flat ride there, but it's fine. And then we just do this. And then... This scenery brush. Honestly, this scenery brush in and of itself, in my opinion, is worth, like, the price of the game. Like, this scenery brush validates the sequel, in my opinion. It's so nice. Especially because, like, I love roller coasters that interact with terrain or go through forests and go through, like, trees and things, so... This scenery brush was made for me. I'll put you here. You're probably fine there. You need to come over here. You can go there. Yeah. And then you, my guy, are coming right here. You need to be pulled back a bit. You can go right there and offer shade to the path. You need to move. You need to move. Oh, I feel the same way. There's so many things that I feel like I haven't even touched. But that's okay. Okay, I just realized how far away this is from, like, the rest of the park. We're definitely gonna need to put some things over here in order to draw people in this direction. Probably also gonna need to put some benches at some point. But, let's go to flat rides. And I think I might build some kind of building here and do like a dark ride, but that's like, that's way out. That's not anytime remotely soon. This is kind of fun. I'm okay with this. We need to move this tree, and this bush. Move. This bush. Okay. Okay, and then firm. We'll just throw these here. Perfect. That's the entrance. Curve. And just like this. And just like this. Perfect. Yeah, no, Jonah. Jonah's the name. I don't, yeah, that's... The story behind JTV Live is very long and not particularly worth telling. But yeah, Jonah is the name. That is what the J in JTV stands for. And then the TV stands for, total, vivacity. I don't think that's a word. Vivaciousness. Total vivaciousness. That's what the full... And then live stands for loves. Indefensible virtue exalters. I don't know what the fuck that means. Jonah total visionary. There you go. Yes, correct. That's what it means. That was a test. Anyway, I am like constantly in a state of having a stroke. You need to understand, like, my brain is just constantly in a state of firing off synapses and things that don't need to be functioning at the moment. Where am I? What time is it? 8:23. Okay, we have time to probably build one more little thing. I do want to build a pool at some point, but I feel like, oh, actually, this might be a good place for the pool. Have a slide tower up here, maybe. My brain is working. It felt like a cry for help. I mean, if you want to take it that way. I won't argue with that. But we have time to do a walkthrough, and when we have time to do some progress updates. So, the name of this park is Woody, because it's in the woods. I'm very clever for that. We spent a lot of time in the central area here. At some point, I should probably add some theming elements to this. Maybe some lights running down it just to make it look cooler as it's going up and down. But this is just the observation tower. As you can see, I built this big mountain and mini fjord here. So there's a lot of cool things to see. Once this has roller coasters and trees all over it, it's going to be awesome. Buzz isn't here. I need at least 2 shots in order for him to show up. Over here, we have the first coaster I built in this park. Kind of like your typical sort of Saw the Ride, Smiler-inspired coaster. The main goal was just try to fit as many elements and inversions and stuff into this little layout as possible. So I guess we'll go ahead and go through some of the stats here. Hey, look, end of the day report. Our guests had a great experience. Our park reputation is awesome, and our rating is ass. I don't know how we got 1.75 park rating when people love it and our reputation is awesome, but apparently nobody rides anything, which is kind of weird. But that's fine. Over here we got some stats. Max speed of 72 miles an hour. The biggest drop, which is this one right here, is 143 feet. So pretty tall, pretty sizable. Pretty standard G-forces going all the way through here. 13 inversions. Like I said, the goal is to pack as much as I could into this. It's 3 seconds of airtime, 7 pops, and a 920 scenery rating. I don't know why. There's literally no scenery except for over here, but it's fine. Yeah, that's true. They came in here and they were like, what the fuck are these buildings? This is your entry plaza? That is bunk. This is unacceptable as an entry plaza. Cedar Fair would never. Cedar Fair would never. Like, even the shitty Six Flags in Maryland would have a better entryway than this one. But we'll go ahead and stop talking. I need to name my coasters. I'm so bad at that. Usually I save that for the end of the park. But we'll go ahead and hop in as this one's about to go down. First third. I have to put a lot of block zones in this coaster because I knew it needed a high number of trains. So, and plus it's so cool to have all of the trains running around the course at once. It adds a lot of dynamicism to the coaster. Alright, we should be launching any second. It's waiting for the next block zone to clear. Eventually, I will be adding supports to this element, but they said that they're going to add those in a future update, so I'm waiting. Non-inverted Cobra roll. That's an element I love to throw out every now and then. I think they're really cool. Boom. You get a great view of our little rinky-dink buildings that we built there as you come into the final block run, or final break run. I'm so bad at terminology. So, that is our first roller coaster of this park. I don't have, like I said, I don't have a name for it. I do want to add some more theming elements to it. Like, I feel like it could do with some mist in certain areas, maybe some tunnels here and there. Some more, like, head choppers and stuff. But that's all, like, future plans. Right now, I'm just trying... Right now, I just want to build coasters. The park itself is more of a backdrop in order for me to build coasters on. So that's what we've been prioritizing. Moving over to our next coaster, we have... This one is named. It's called the Green Giant. Has this beautiful log cabin inspired station here. And as you can see, this ride does have lighting elements. So it's a good ride day or night. Oh, I should probably go through the stats as well, because I know some people care about that. Max speed of 61 miles an hour. A pretty decent drop of 121 feet. Some standard G's here. Obviously no inversions. It's a wooden coaster. This isn't Son of the Beast. I don't know why it says 1 airtime count. There's more than that. It just doesn't calculate sideways airtime really well. But really good scenery rating, because it goes through the mountains and through the woods. But that's enough of the stats. Let's get into the ride itself. There we go. And back into the station. There we go. And that was the Green Giant. So, I need to build more stuff around it. I actually might try to... Oh, this would be a good spot for a pool. But I think I'd rather have another coaster in here. Thanks, Michael. I appreciate it. I'm very happy with how this park is coming along. Like I said, I love a good, like, terrain... forest themed park, so I'm pretty happy. Nobody wants to walk over here to ride this ride yet. I don't know why. Again, I just need to build more like infrastructure to kind of draw people in this direction, because this is pretty far from the rest of the park. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea also to connect this pathway at some point, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with that area. But this is our launched mega coaster. Pretty good layout. We have track length, 5,100 feet. I am not good at conceptualizing track length, so do with that what you will. 86 miles an hour with a 222.2 foot drop. That is crazy symmetry. That was totally intentional, because I like the number 2. That was definitely not an accident. Again, standard G's, all things considered. 6 inversions, 4 airtime counts, and almost 3 seconds. We advertise it as 3 seconds of airtime. And a good scenery rating, which will of course get better because as we build the park more out this way, we'll bring the landscaping and stuff along with it as well. But we'll go ahead and start test. Get yourself a ride camera. Oh yeah, I love seeing what other people do. This is like, I don't watch a ton. I'll shut up while this goes. I'll talk later. Oh, I need to move those trees. Need to move those rocks too. Boom. And that is, I just thought of a name for this coaster. Fire Mountain. Fire Mountain, ladies and gentlemen. And some of you keen observers may have noticed it has a beyond vertical drop off of the mid-course, which I think is a pretty cool, unique element. I'll leave it open. Hopefully some people decide to make the long, albeit fairly scenic hike out to ride that coaster. But that's this park so far. There's still, as you guys can see, there's still a ton more space for us to play around with. We've only built 4 coasters, so we're not anywhere near capacity with this park. And this mountain is, at some point, going to just be covered with stuff. It's going to look dope, and it's going to be awesome. So, before I sign off, because like I said, I do have to be in bed a little bit early tonight. Work is crazy busy because we have Thursday and Friday off, so we're trying to squeeze a week's worth of work into 3 days. So I need to be rested and alert tomorrow. But before we sign off, I'll go ahead and give a progress on the park on some of the other parks we've been working on. Yeah, dude. I want to do... I have a lot of plans. I have a lot of ideas for possible content and stuff I want to do with this game. It's just a matter of, like, planning out and stuff. But, yeah, there's a lot. I love seeing how... That's what I was going to say. I love seeing how other people play this game. And I found Planet Coaster 2 content to be great, like, second monitor content. Like, just something to throw on the background while I'm playing, like, other stuff. Or even while I'm playing this game. It's also just great to get, like, ideas. And also seeing, like, what's possible. Especially since you're kind of limited on what pieces you have to build with. You kind of have to Frankenstein stuff together. It's good to see what other people are doing. To be like, oh, I didn't think to use this piece in this way. So, yeah. I enjoy... this game has a lot of potential, and I'm excited. It hasn't even been out for a month yet, so I'm excited to see what this game and the community looks like a year from now or so. But I haven't been doing a ton of crazy things with this park. This is our Viking-themed park. As you can see, it originally wasn't going to be Viking-themed, but we ended up doing that just because I didn't feel like building buildings. So these are all like either stock buildings or stuff that I downloaded. I think I built this one. No, I definitely built this one. This was my contribution. I eventually need to turn it into like an actual restaurant with like... Actually, let's do that now. we have time to do that now. We'll do that not now. I'll show off the rest of the park progress before we do that. But the main new things we've added, for those of you who missed last week's stream, is we have this beautiful tilt coaster over here that I feel like we could add some things to. I feel like there's stuff we can do with this. I haven't had too many ideas. As you can see, the coaster train is unthemed as of yet. But pretty decent layout. My one problem with tilt coasters in this game, and I've noticed this, is I like to build long coasters. And long layouts do not work with a tilt coaster because of how long this whole process takes. But it's so much fun to have a long coaster. Like, who wants to ride a short roller coaster? Boring. But we'll go ahead and ride through this one. I guess while this is loading, we'll go through some of the stats. We've got max speed of 73 miles an hour, a biggest drop of 124. We've got 9 inversions, one count of airtime, 1 second as well. Again, I like to do a lot of sideways airtime or like weird elements that create airtime. So the airtime count is not going to be super accurate on a lot of my rides. But I'll go ahead and fast forward through this. Gotta have a bit of a pre-lift in there. Get people ready. Oh no, we're gonna have to... I already tell... This is what I mean by my having a problem with long layouts. Is trains get stuck up here for a very long time. When we add more coasters and stuff, though, it's gonna be a good view, at the very least. People seem to like it. Also, this is a very popular coaster for how far back in the park it is, which is a good sign. Yo, welcome back, friendly fish. So kind of an abrupt stop there, but thank you for saying that, Michael. To be fair, anybody who feels like they're not great at playing building coasters, keep in mind I have probably close to 2,000 hours in Planet Coaster 1, and coaster building was essentially all I did. So take all of that into account. The name is Tipper Coaster 1 because I haven't quite decided what like the vibe of this section of the park is going to be yet. So I don't really know what to name anything. But as you can see, we have a pool place down here that I haven't really done anything with. I'll probably build like some facility buildings right along here, and then have the actual like slide tower either here and have the slides come out, or over here and have them come out over the lake. My only worry about having the slide tower here is I don't want to ruin the sight lines of this lazy, oh my gosh, the camera. I don't want to ruin the sight lines of this lazy river, because right now it has a really great view of this lake. And I worry that building a water slide tower right here would kind of mess those sight lines up. Because so far, I feel like I've done a pretty good job at, like, maintaining sightlines. Like, if you come through here, like, none of the water slides or roller coasters are super obtrusive. You get a great view of all of the park. Especially, like, around this lake. I do not want this, like, lake view to be obscured too much. Especially once we start building out more on this side of the river that we have here. But yeah, that's pretty much all of the updates I have with this park. As you can see, we've been working on this for a very long time. I am happy to say that we're essentially halfway done with this before there's still a lot of, like, tiny stuff that needs to be done. Like, this doesn't have a station yet. I think does this have a station? Yeah, that has a station. But this needs to be painted. This tower needs to be themed. You have my little rinky-dink tower theming here. I feel like I did okay, all things considered. Could make a Mayan temple type area. I feel like that would clash too hard. Because I like that idea. And I do at some point want to build, like, an adventure themed park. But again, we need to wait for them to add more pieces. I need to kind of, like, temper my ideas until they add more pieces. And the other thing, too, is since I've built so much Viking theming, I feel like if I was to change up the theme for this half of the park, I would have to commit to that theme through the whole area, or else it would feel kind of just disjointed, if that makes sense. Like, if just this was Viking and then this was something else, then yeah, like, changing it up, I feel like would totally work. But, I mean, we'll see. That's still a long way away. We still got a while before we start working in this half of the park. We still got a ton of things left to do, but that's all of the progress on this one. What's up, Jimmy Trotsky, or Trotsky, however you pronounce it? Welcome. I hope your Tuesday is off to a good start. So, the last thing we'll look at before I dip is we don't have a ton of updates with this, but we do have a few things that we've added. The main thing I've been doing with this park is just theming and such. Trying to learn this new plan code? Nice. Well, dude, I've been streaming it every week. Oops. I've been streaming it every week since release day. So, and also keep that in mind, everybody. I know I'm not doing, like, full walkthroughs of all of these parks. That's mainly because we've built most of these parks on stream, so it feels kind of redundant to go through and do that. I don't want to repeat it too much. So, all of these parks, I have done full walkthroughs before on stream. So definitely go through the backlog, check that out if you're curious about, like, coaster POVs and stuff like that. And in the future, I will be doing full walkthroughs once the parks are, like, totally done and stuff. I think $50 is correct. Now, I will say, if you were a fan of the first game, like you loved the first game, 1000% recommend this. If you're, like, unsure or you're just, like, interested, wait until it goes on sale. 1000% wait until it goes on sale. I do not, unless you're a huge fan of the first game, I personally do not think that it's worth $50 in its current state. I am 1000% certain that it will be worth $50 after a few updates. So, like, I would wait until it goes on sale after a few updates if you're unsure about it. But yeah, $50. Yeah, same. I mean, like, I pre-ordered this game. I pre-ordered the special edition of this game, A, because I knew that I would want every single DLC, and B, I knew I'd be wanting to play it day one, and I would want, like, those like shitty antique roller coasters that I haven't built a single one of yet and probably never will. But hey, I have them because I pre-ordered it. So back to the park. The main thing I've added is we've got, let's change the lighting real quick. Is I've added a little element to this statue. So now when the coaster pulls up here, we got fire. And then when it launches, we got more fire. Every coaster is cooler with fire. That's just like a known fact that every roller coaster is way cooler with fire. I've also gone through and finally added some like landscaping and forestry to this suspended coaster. So it's no longer just a suspended coaster in a field up against the giant ass pyramid. It is now nice and themed and fits this other coaster well. One question I do have, I'm so unsure on this. I feel like I should make this yellow tip bigger on the top of the pyramid. Maybe tell me what you guys think, because like I've gone back, I've literally changed it multiple times because I can't tell. It's like, I feel like it's almost too big, but I might just be... Oh, of course it didn't save the color. Hold on, I'm just gonna make it one more. But I feel like it might make it too much. Let's see. Everything is cooler with fire. I could put that on a t-shirt. I have a Google Doc of t-shirt ideas. Yeah, I think, okay. Now I don't care what you guys think. I think it looks better like that, so I'm gonna leave it like that. But moving inside of the pyramid, I still haven't put anything here. Eventually there's gonna be a dark ride station that comes through here. I have like this whole show building here built for it, but I don't really know what. I mean, it's obviously going to be like mythology themed, but I don't know quite what I want to do with it yet. And here, as you see, I finally went through and like just added lighting through all of these pathways. I think what I need to do is add more lighting and stuff like actually up on the pyramid, kind of like how I have it over here. But I've gone through, added some more landscaping. I think what I'm gonna actually end up doing is put one of the like El Loco coaster types. I don't remember what it's called here, but I'll show you the one I mean. It's because it has like really good compact possibility. Where is it? Sit down, Big M Pearl. Okay, I don't know where it is. This one. One of these. I feel like that would fit nicely in here. And then those coasters have a really good support structure that would be pretty easy to add lights and stuff to. So, I've also gone through... Oh, I need to make this longer now. Uh-oh. I don't think there's a lot of space. Hold on, this is probably a problem I should fix now. I know this completely throws off what we were doing, but if I don't fix this problem now, I will 1000% forget. So we gotta fix this. I think if we just honestly just be like, I think just one more. just... Yeah, I think that should be... That should be fine for now until we can find a more permanent solution. But I've added a lot of light towers. I finally went in and added tables and lights to this restaurant. If you were here for any of the other streams, you'll remember that this was just a dank cave, essentially, in the corner of this pool. But it is like that no longer. It is now a nice, functional restaurant. And apparently, they're going to be adding glass pieces to the game. So we'll be putting little glass window panes through there. But yeah, that's pretty much all the progress updates on all of the parks we've been streaming through. Like I said, if you want full walkthroughs of everything and you want to see POVs of coasters and all of that, this park I did a full walkthrough last week, if you check last week's stream. But definitely go check the catalog. These end of stream progress updates are essentially just an ad to go watch those other vlogs. Or those vlogs. Why did I say that? I'm not David Dobrik. Those other VODs. And what's great about a VOD is you can watch it at 2x speed and just skip to the part you want to see. It's amazing. So definitely go check those out. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to leave it there for tonight. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had a wonderful time. If you're American and I don't see you before Thanksgiving, I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. If you're not American, ew, cringe, lame. Celebrate Thanksgiving anyway because it's awesome. But either way, we will be back tomorrow night. We're going to be doing some Red Dead Redemption 2 with our good friend JDM Blackout and hopefully some other people. I sent the call out there, but anybody who has friends in 2024 knows how it is sometimes. So we'll see if other people are joining us, but we're going to be doing a turkey hunt to celebrate Thanksgiving. So definitely come check that out. Yeah, I'll throw shade. I am the shade master. I'm like the Aang of fucking shade, okay? I am the shade bender. Gasps in British. Yeah. Oh, it hurts. It's a bit rough there, isn't it? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I hope to see you guys all Wednesday tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time for some Red Dead. Make sure you subscribe so that way you get notified when we go live. And make sure you like the videos and the streams because it helps out on the algorithm, and I really appreciate it. And it gives me a little dopamine hit, and that's awesome. We all need that in our lives. So, with all of that said, see you guys next time, and stay sponge gamers.